What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? X17 here, back with more Doki Doki Storm, which of course is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time we saw me play, Yuri and Sayuri shared their secrets with each other and everything. Well, Yuri kinda knew of Sayuri's depression in a way, but she never knew how bad it really was. And it was interesting, though, to say the least. Time to see what this rest of this mod brings, because it's time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Also, I hope you guys can hear me. Here we go.
And I get interrupted by X handing me his poem. Well, I suppose my share could wait for a bit. His poem is as delightful as I've come to expect from him. A gay smile crosses my face and stays there the whole time I'm reading it. I particularly like the part where he had made a rhyme with
Evelyn. Sorry if I couldn't say that right.
I content the sign escapes me as I hand it back to him. X, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so? At the moment, I don't think I could stop smiling even if I tried. That's good. It will make this conversation easier. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you were so good at something you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel my smile falter. I know I'm about to touch on some very painful topics. X, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheer for people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? I hesitate. I suppress the encroaching wave of sadness I feel coming. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hit me. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, X. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. determined to keep this smile on my face. I'm not going to give in to the sadness. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to think about my knives. I have to share this with him.
Sorry.
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just be patient and respectful. That's really important to me. It's all coming out. All my insecurities. It feels like an emotional drain to say all this out loud. But I can't stop now. I know I'm a difficult person, Side X. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treat me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable in myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping to make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Would you?
Focus. 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 Keep breathing. Keep breathing. It's okay. I feel like I died a little, but it's okay. Being friends is still a good thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
A week ago, I didn't even know what it was like to have a friend. I just have to keep reminding myself that this is a good thing. So, it wouldn't be right for me to feel like crying right now. Anyway, this is what I agreed with myself to do. Sonic has made his intentions clear. He and I are friends, and I should let go of this silly dream of romance. If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Despite myself, I feel tears welling up in my eyes. I desperately hide my face in my hands so he doesn't see. I'm determined to keep my smile on my face.
Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Turning away from him to face my bag gives me the opportunity to collect myself. Keep calm. Keep breathing. Act normal. Act normal. It's okay. It's okay. Everything is going to be okay. My hands shake slightly as I bring out my special poem that I wrote for Side X. I still can't quite bring myself to look at him as I hand it to him. As he's reading it, my thoughts swirl around inside me again. Did I do something wrong? Did I share too much? Did I share it too early? Or was it inevitable that he would have no romantic interest in me? I feel like I just experienced a missed opportunity, even though I don't know for sure if there was ever an opportunity to begin with. I have trouble concealing my feelings. It isn't exactly pleasant, but there isn't truly a sense of loss either. I still have my friend. I value him, and he values me. That's still more than I've ever had before. Most importantly, whatever I'm feeling doesn't seem to be evoking the desire to cut myself. So, I suppose I could take that as a good sign.
For now, anyway. until you get to Act 2, Yuri.
That thought, in itself, helps me breathe more easily. And just how does it feel about Sayuri? I feel like I haven't confirmed that. Suddenly, I become aware that Sanyax is handing the poem back to me. Did he decide he doesn't want it? I find it hard to make eye contact. Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond.
Somewhere within my swirling thoughts, I remember that he hasn't shown himself to be very good at interpreting the meanings of my poems. I try to recall the giddy feeling I had when I wrote it yesterday. I feel so far away from my confused jumble of emotions right now that I doubt I could put it into words. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
I glance in his direction. Does he truly understand what it means to me?
Does this one mean a lot to you?
I nod. I can't seem to find my voice.
I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together.
I hope so too. Why can't I say the words? I just smile. It's all I can manage. Why did you still hand it to me? Oh, right. I forgot to tell him that the poem is a present for him. It's like my voice has stopped working. I will have to try to communicate non-verbally. I reach both hands towards him. I take his hands in mine. The time I spent holding his hand seems to stretch into eternity. Though it might actually only be a few seconds. But the energy that is seemingly crackling between us seems to be slowly rejuvenating me. He still looks confused as I gently but firmly push his hands, still holding the poem, back towards him. You can... the poem is...
You mean I can keep it?
I nod.
I'd love to!
He loved to. At those words, my jumbled thoughts straightened out a little. I become increasingly conscious of how long I've gone without speaking. There's still a lot I want to say to him that I doubt I'll ever get the chance to express. But I'll settle for the most important thing for now. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. That's weird. It just went back to that. I think it would have done that. Until she went to the next one. I don't know if it's gonna be Monica or Sayuri. Well, it could be Natsuki next. I'd be surprised if it's Natsuki. But anyway.
I finally feel calm enough to properly turn back towards him. I guess we should move on before Monica says something.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like she say, "Okay, everyone." But anyway.
But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will.
As he is putting my gift away, I go back to my bag to pull my beach poem.
Sayuri. As I mentioned, guys, Yuri and Sayuri shared each other's secrets about depression and everything. And like I said, Yuri kinda knew Sayuri's depression in a way, but didn't realize how bad it really was. Anyway.
I approach Sayuri. She still looks downcast. I don't know if I can handle another emotionally draining conversation right now, but I remember my commitment to my friend and try to summon up what energy I can. Hi, Sayuri. Are you feeling any better?
Hate seeing her like this.
She shrugs. She speaks in a low monotone. Everyone keeps asking me if I'm okay. That's you, that's X, and Monica. I'm the one who's supposed to be cheering people up, not the other way around. It's bittersweet that people want to try, but it doesn't feel right. Bittersweet? That's a good way to describe the way I feel about my conversation with Sandy X. I'm trying to come today. Everything's just getting worse and worse.
We all know what that leads to.
Yuri, is there anything that helps? Like, what do you do when you're depressed? I caught myself, but I can't say that. What do I say instead? She's looking at me hopefully and exponentially.
Even I don't know what to say right now, Yuri. You better come up with something.
I may feel hypocritical recommending she would see a doctor when I have trouble doing it myself. Or recommending she would take medication. I've always been uncomfortable with the idea of taking antidepressants. The idea of taking something that changes the way I think and feel is unappealing, to say the least.
Kinda like what happened to Sayuri in the original Exit Music mod. I should never mentioned that. Natsuki.
Because it raises all kinds of philosophical questions about what is really me. But I don't know how to articulate all this, and several seconds have passed and she's still waiting for my answer. I'm sorry, Sayuri. I don't have an answer for you. Look, visibly dies. Well, maybe I should just read your poem. Ah, of course. I hand her my poem and she reads it without any change in her downcast expression. She hands it back to me without looking at me. It's nice, Yuri. It's nice. An awkward silence hangs between us. I'm still racking my brain for something to say. One thing that helps me is writing. Externalizing my emotions and capturing them on paper helps me analyze them and understand myself. I wonder if that is something you might find helpful. Without hesitation, Sayuri shakes her head. You seem surprisingly concerned that it wouldn't help.
So that was stupid Sonic 17. Sit.
You seem surprisingly certain that it wouldn't help. Yuri! I have a confession to make. I didn't write a poem for today. I tried. I sat down to write it. But when I tried to write about my feelings, I just ended up crying all evening yesterday. Were you thinking about Sandy X? The words were coming out of my mouth before I realized it. I guess I'm still thinking of setting them up together. When she doesn't reply, I press on. You know, Sandy X and I are friends. Just friends. I finally understand what Monica meant when she used that phrase. left my words hanging in the air between us, hoping Sayuri picks up on the meaning. Whether she does or not, I can't tell, but she still isn't replying. May I ask how you feel about him? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. Well, then perhaps that's extra reason to talk to Side X about it. She shakes her head again. I just wish things could go back to the way they were. Why can't they? He doesn't even want to walk home with me after school. He doesn't? I thought you walked home together every day. He'd rather go with... Never mind. I should go. You should. We should move on now. Very well. She walks away with a glassy-eyed expression. I have no idea what to make of this. Could I have handled it better?
I think you did the best you could, Yuri.
In any case, it's time to go to Monica.
And right on cue is Monica.
Monica is smiling as usual, but there's an unmistakable tension about her. Hi, Yuri. Having a good day today? You could say today is bittersweet for me. Oh, anything you want to talk about? Well, let's just say it had some ups and downs. I'm not sure how to feel about it yet. Alright then. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. In the meantime, here's my poem for today. She presents me with her poem entitled The Lady Who Knows Everything. It's about an omniscient lady who decidedly cynical her views. It conveys a feeling that knowing everything has removed her sense of purpose in life. This is about the empathy again, isn't it? Really?
It's one thing to do that pose, but when you have your mouth open like that, target, that just takes it to another level. When you do that pose, Monica, it's like you're hiding something behind your back. Artificial intelligence.
Maybe? It sounded like the
Sorry.
It sounded like the knowledge you gained from it has made you lose hope. Is that right? Well, I have to be careful how I answer that one. Don't get me wrong. I believe that learning and seeking answers are what gives life meaning. I never want to stop learning. But at the same time, I can't help thinking about that saying. Ignorance is bliss.
Hmm.
In a weird sort of way, I envy you for not knowing what I know. Because I learned something that was rather disheartening.
She knows that she finds out that she's self-aware. I'm not gonna go into full detail because I don't want to spoil it, and I don't know how. Anyway, yeah.
I recall Marga's previous two poems. Imagine how this one might fit in context. The first conveying a feeling of being trapped, and the second, a feeling of torment. The tone of this one doesn't sound any better. I realize I'm spacing out again, but Marga doesn't seem to notice. She's looking over at where Sayuri is talking to Side X. Well, I happen to value knowledge and learning very highly. So it would seem that we're on the same page, as it were, in that respect. I admit that I can't imagine what you could possibly have learned that could be as life-changing as it sounds, yet not worth learning. Can you at least tell me, has your, situation improved since we last spoke?
It's hard to say. Really? I'm just doing what has to be done.
I wanna know where that's gonna go.
I guess you could say I've seen signs of progress. And right now, it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what happens.
Then I'm glad to hear it. I hope things work out for you, Monica.
Thanks! How about I take a look at your poem now?
I hand her my poem and she reads it.
That's different.
She hands it back to me.
I see you decided to be a little more philosophical today. But then again, so did I. I guess we're just in that kind of mood. Though I have to say I wouldn't have thought the beach is your style.
Well, it wasn't exactly my idea.
It wasn't?
Natsuki and I decided to write about the same topic to see how our styles compare. It was her idea. I just went along with her request.
I was under the impression that the two of you, don't get along well.
That could explain why Monica had them go against each other big time in Act 2. That might explain that. Interesting. Anyway.
Well, I'm really not sure what the present state of Natsuki's feelings about me is. I would say that we're close. In fact, I would say that our relationship is tumultuous at best, which is why I felt important to go along with this exercise to build better relations, especially after
After you fight the other day?
Yes.
Well. It seems that there was more to you than I expected. Thanks for sharing, Yuri. You always manage to make things entertaining.
Thanks. That was a rather curious choice of words, but in any case, it seems that we're done now. It's time to move on to Natsuki. I wonder if I should apologize for earlier, or at least try to explain. Or would that make things even more awkward?
Honestly, Yuri, even I don't have an answer for that one. But she's got that look.
I wish that just once I could approach her without feeling nervous.
You think?
Natsuki? I'm sorry for earlier. I didn't mean to make you feel neglected.
Nah, it's fine. I should have realized that you would say you were having a moment or whatever. I'm kind of realizing that I gotta give it a try sometimes.
Can be, but you're still my favorite, Natsuki.
Well, it's understandable, considering that you're the youngest one in the club.
Thanks for reminding me!
I think that was sarcasm.
Anyway, the point is I shouldn't have porridge tea like that, so... I'm sorry.
I think that's the first time I've heard Natsuki use that word. Thank you. I accept your apology, and I hope we can continue to develop the rapport we established yesterday.
Sorry.
Sure, Yuri. I've already had some rapport with our poems now.
She hands me her poem titled, I'll Be Your Beach. It describes the beach in idealized terms as a piece of beauty. It gives strong hints of romantic lassation.
Sorry if I couldn't say that right.
It makes me ache with longing all over It makes me ache with longing all over again to know what it's like to experience that. And also makes me curious about Natsuki's romantic life. I wonder if it would be too personal a question to ask. But then again, I seem to be on a roll with personal questions lately. Well done, Natsuki. There's some very vivid imagery here.
Hey, thanks!
Your poem evokes some rather romantic feelings. Is it, a reflection of your own experience?
Oh, Jeez, did you have to go there? Not exactly. I mean, it's nice to dream, you know? Not all of us get too cozy up the Sun X, right? Sticking your boobs in his face was a neat trick. I wish I could do that. Not that I was staring at you two or anything.
Oh man. Oh man. If you remember, I don't know if Yuri realized that her boobs were blocking Sonia's, blocking MC's view from reading. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I just said. Now I feel like I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Anyway.
This conversation is taking a very uncomfortable turn.
More ways than one.
That was unintentional. That was unintentional. I swear.
Sure, Yuri.
Well, anyway, Sonics are just friends. If anything, I'd say that romance would be more likely between Sonics and Sayuri.
Huh? Really?
That's a rather ghastly thing for me to say, and probably inappropriate. But I want to turn the conversation away from myself. Yes, well, I can't say for certain. But the way they talk about each other seems to indicate they feel very strongly about one another.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I can see that. And they've known each other for a while, right? Who knows what they get up to when no one's around? Maybe they even... Never mind. I don't want to picture that. So anyway, how about I read your poem now?
I hand her my poem. A smile comes over to her face as she reads it.
I knew it. You just can't resist making it fancy. And you really like the word tendrils, don't you?
I feel nervous again. Does she mean that in a negative way?
It's okay. I like it. It's good. I'm just glad we got the chance to do this.
I feel relieved. Better than relieved, actually. Perhaps this could be the start of a more positive relationship with Natsuki. I think back to my earliest impressions of her. How erratic she seemed. How much I wonder what her personal story was. I imagine myself getting closer to her to find out, even though it seemed impossible. Just how do normal people navigate social situations like that? How did my friendship with Sadiak start? I think he just declared us as friends and that was it. Is that how it works? Can we be friends?
What?
Natsuki was surprised.
I freeze, terrified. I'm sure that was the wrong thing to say. Panic spreads through me. I'm already cursing myself for that mental lapse.
Whoa, Yuri! I'm a little weirded out right now.
I'm sorry. I start fidgeting uncontrollably with my hair. I didn't mean it. I take it back. I'm just making a fool out of myself.
Uh-oh. haven't seen this lately. Her anxiety is kicking in again.
This is how it starts. This is how it always starts. People call me weird, and then come slapping at me, and then taunting me, and then things I don't want to think about. I thought I could be safe here, but I ruined it now. Everything's ruined forever. I hate myself. I want to punish myself for being so stupid. My mind fills with images of all the knives in my collection, of all the things I want to do to myself with them.
Whoa. Natsuki just slapped Yuri.
Yuri, will you quit freaking out? Seriously, get a grip on yourself before people start staring at us. I did say no, okay? Jeez.
Get a grip.
Man.
I grip my forearm. I grip it hard until it hurts. I'm still shaking. I'm still struggling to control my breathing. But it isn't as bad as it was a few seconds ago. Maybe I should get Natsuki to slap me every time I feel like this. The words are slowly filtering their way into my mind. Does this mean things are okay? Natsuki is nervously looking around the room.
Look, what's your phone number?
Her question catches me off guard. I never actually use my phone. I only have it around for emergencies, but I do have the number memorized just in case. I stammer out the number to her as she enters it into her own phone.
Great, I'll text you later. Just try to relax.
And with that, she walks away without looking at me. I'm left, standing there, still trying to recover my composure. What just happened? I'm very confused.
I think I'm gonna stop here, Hedgehog Maniacs. That was quite something, wasn't it? Still, you just never know what to expect. I didn't think Yuri's anxiety was gonna kick in that much again. But Natsuki slapping Yuri? I'm surprised that hasn't happened in the main game. Maybe it has happened, you just didn't see it. But I am wondering how the rest of the spot's gonna go down. For now, SonicX17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monica!